Start grabbing snacks. It's kind of hungry. Okay, brief note. I played this game last night, and for some reason the game was not recording. So I done. Hopefully I didn't go too far though. But if I had to get your speed, I'm on chapter 2, I believe. Right now, I'm trying to find out who's blackmailing our vampire patron. This lady, I forgot her name was Lady Ashburn. Call Ash. Ash for short. Trying to find out who's blackmailing her. And I seen we followed this dude about to the sewers that he made a deal with one of the nurses apparently. And now I'm in Whitechapel, which I've been here before, obviously. But now I got a main story quest here, so now I can move everywhere else. Anyways, yeah, trying to find everything, but trying to find out who's blackmailing, and I've done a few more quests here, so hopefully that means I can move around in this area here a bit more better. I gotta remember this thing here when it goes inside it flies off, so I just gotta remember moving the right joystick with like this. I've seen some boxes around here. Like, first they were not like open, now they are. Like, I can open them, like, alright, I'll go for some stuff now. See what the lady here. See what she says.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Life in London, man, alright? Alright, screw you then.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
What kind of medicine do you have? If you can call it medicine. There she really is, a doctor. Oh yeah, there was this guy in the basement, in the sewers here. This guy, before I started, there was another dude who was like, "Hey, oh, my friend, I can't seem to find my friend. Well, I don't know where he went, but I fucking hate rats, so I don't want to go down there." And like, basically, like, okay, I'll go get your friend, you know, get your friend of the rats. And like, I went down there, he's like, there's like, I throw all the monsters out, but it seems like I can't get him out to leave him, make him leave his hiding spot or something. It might be glitch, or I might have to mesmerize him. But when I do mesmerize him, the freaking fence behind me closes. I'll show you. I'll show you when I get there. Actually, but first let me check something real quick. I want to see if I can go through this area yet. I gotta remember to look up. Spam alert. Spam.
I cannot enter.
I cannot enter. You know, my vampire string, I cannot break this door down in. You know, vampire through. Yeah, vampire powers are weird. They make no sense sometimes. Sure, I could do a dodge, you know, the dodge saved my life, but I can't seem to pass through this pole here. There's this light pole here to like escape enemies below. Alright, first let me show people. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. I'm trying to save this dude in the sewers, but saying he doesn't want to leave the sewers because it might be glitch. Because I killed the bad thing, so yeah, that will kill him. I'm gonna find those as I go through here. I'm gonna go for the wrist quarter now. Let's find out. Oh fuck! That's what I would say. Ah, okay. No, that way now. That's connected. It's past that gate that I can't seem to go through. I can't push this up because my vampire string won't let me.
It's locked.
Lakeland. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of freaking Lakelands in my mind. I don't think about like, yeah, it's probably hundreds of Lakelands all over the world, just in one country alone. Michigan Lakeland. Yeah, Michigan Lakeland. Texas Lakeland, you know, a bunch of stuff. Yeah, anyways, don't seem to respond until you like die or go to a save point or something like that.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night.
Alright. Let's hurry up and skedaddle. It's been like Dark Souls pretty much, you know. So, you know, I don't have to retrieve my health, but like, but it's like, in a way, it's like saying like, hey, you want to level up faster? You gotta do certain things. Like, I remember another game one time. I forgot what it was. I don't remember. But I remember some game a long time ago, not too long ago, had this mechanic like, if you got these power batteries, you know, you could use them to power up yourself, like get your like better ability to attack from your castle, or you could use it to like unlock doors and stuff, you know, kind of like one of those things, like use it one way or the other, unless you're able to find them all, you know. I know Dead Space 1 did something like that, yeah, with the power nodes. Yeah, the power nodes were like, hey, you can use this power node to like level your suit, or you could use it to unlock certain doors, you know. Yeah, anybody up here? The King of Country Media. Yeah, he's gonna die for something. Well, he is gonna die for something. He doesn't want to die for himself. I've repented people before. He died for beliefs that are not theirs. He's foolish enough to believe it, son. Maybe, I can't remember the rest of that dude. That dude's like level freaking 5. It says my abilities might increase once I get to go through the game. Like, not to beat the whole game, but it's like through your journey, your mesmerizing power increases. Or does it only increase when I mesmerize people and then suck their blood? Let's only do that. What up, bitch? Yeah. 5 spot. Man, you know, I would say we have a pretty good healthcare these days. But I like think about 200 years in the future. Like if I look at back, I was like, Jesus, what a pack of savages. You know, this is like the Spanish Inquisition, might as well be, you know? This must be the Spanish Inquisition. Drill holes in your head to fix a neural network? That's barbaric. Well, future people, you know, that's all we can know how our can't build the technology we get. You know, we didn't know the phones we're using were reading us like super slowly, but, you know.
Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Yes. See this guys again. Because he's not leaving. Unless the quest only comes active at a certain point or something. After the Black Mirror or something. Like here, like I tried to walk him out. I remember the doors and stuff open at one time. Alright, you're free. Maybe the quest is not active yet until it reaches a certain point in the main story quest, until I say it's time to hit the hay. I don't know. It might be broken. I might have broken something. I don't know. I'll say the program is going anything. What I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure, you know, if I was new to program this too, like, I'll probably get a bunch of people like, hey, I think your quest line, but no, you're supposed to do this first. Like, god damn it, I gotta reprogram it. So who do that, it, you know, does that. God damn it. Yeah, people have never played a game before. You gotta do this, but I want to do this first. You know? Yeah, that's me sometimes.
See them fancy clothes? Follow them!
Come here. Go back to the grave. I just left it. Thanks for your shit. Alright. Could we do more over there now? It seems to be a nicer place than the other barrels. Nice.
I cannot enter.
Looks cleaner somewhat, but not exactly safe. Let's say.
A leech! A leech! Whip! Die, vermin!
Vermin, you're prey. I'm the hunter, you're my prey. There's something going there, but I feel like I can't go there yet. What about this way? I feel strong now.
It's one of them!
So what's stopping them from turning to a vampire? You know? Unless it's not that contagious or it's only by chance. You know, if you're strong enough, you become a vampire. If you're not, you die. Simple as that. You know? What are the rules? What are the rules of vampirism?
Better go home, sir.
I'll put an end to you!
Thank you. Keep out. Late.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, now I guess I gotta go through that. Stiffy. This is a bit of a, not say open world, like, hey, we do this. Even Skyrim got some places like, you know, if you go like through a dungeon before, like, hey, you can't go, some dungeon won't let you go through the back door, like, no, you gotta go through the front door, because, you know, the door closes all the time. You know, the door to exit to the dungeon closes all the time, locks. So, you know, you gotta go through the circle. You gotta ride this ride, you know? Alright, time to get on with the quest. The quest. Oh, beware. Should really have me clean out that mortuary, like permanently. Maybe burn the bodies to make sure they don't attract any more of those things. We'll just say as a way to get rid of the Spanish flu. You know, the question of like,
Have you found us?
Not yet, sir. I need...
All right.
I already found him, but
I have all the...
Thank you, Doc.
like I said, I already found him, but somebody won't let me like say, hey, go back to your friend. Like, no. You know, like the game's like not recognized. Like, sure. You're just standing there. You know.
Still standing after this other day.
All right. I do get a lot of blood here from doing these dudes, but then again, they get shoot a quicker one. Just preying on people that you know, not just strangers, you know. I just know Joe Smo down the street. Why should someone make a remake of Vampire the Masquerade? That'd be nice. I remember playing that game a little bit. It's like quite fun, you know. And that one there is more like, you know, you become more of a monster. It's like the more you see too much. Let me close that door so sound won't come in like that. That was not thought. We do it real good. Everybody, yeah, it's hard for me to play multiplayer games with my friends because everybody decided to get on 5 different systems and like, you know, yeah, I got to put down for something like Jesus, you know. Like all the stars, answers, all anything, you know. I thought we agree upon this. We all gonna play this game together. No, we did. You know. Whatever. Whatever. I'm just rambling now. Rambling. See about this little pocket only goes here. Oh. Pocket goes here. Vampires. And they're the creatures in that game. Werewolves. Of course, you're going daytime. Nice. Boo, 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 boo. I guess we do the story. The game won't let us move forward.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night.
Alright. Into Whitechapel. Whitechapel. Where is everybody? Doctor, what do you know?
You are...
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
Tell me, boy.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
I don't know, 5? Let's see. Spell was a grave robber?
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
He defiled the dead.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
It was a
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
I'm looking for her.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Why do you don't like her? Why here?
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Yep, old timey days. I was having a woman get in charge of something or something like that. Maybe she might know. I think she know. I think I'm just about to ask everybody where she was. I think the only person might know would be.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
There's some question. No.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital?
Yeah.
Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Okay, where is the attitude? She better, man. He knows. I'm pretty sure I asked everybody about her. Pretty sure I did. Spread of it then.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Alright, now
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
was I supposed to get the cloth to her so it gets close to the hair? Maybe, I want to see, maybe the mute might know?
Hello again, miss. Very well.
I
Goodbye.
think what I missed was her little interaction with something. Let's keep an eye out. That one there, this one in the middle. Is there kind of pattern here? Or is this just her pattern? That was Dorothy. What? Yeah. That's our friend here first, in case anything. Oh,
Good evening, Mr. Nithercott.
And good evening to you too, my good
Anything I
son.
hope so.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
You're a helpless little romantic, aren't you?
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nithercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Did you...
No, I didn't.
I guess I had both.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I've only got a stronger... That's the third dude here.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Should I ask the mute now? The mute door. Camilla? Am I saying that right? My English bad? Yeah. I want to ask you
Hello
something.
again, miss.
Yep. Of course, she's fine. I'm waiting for Nurse Crane.
Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well. Goodbye then.
In between the flowers. Wait a minute. Do I? Yeah, it's only chapter 2. 2. Yeah. Let's see what these two know. Let's see what those two guys know. I feel like I should have told him, but I don't know. He likes that build of that boy more like his son, so. So I don't know. Did the ball started? And everything changed. It's the worst.
Money. Come on, Barry.
Bye-bye.
You again? What do you want this time?
What do we time to talk, Rick?
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Seems like no big
Goodbye,
deal.
Mr. Peterson.
That's because I gotta find her.
Come on. Fancy buying something, sir?
You never knew.
Yeah.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane. So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Right then. Show me what...
Yeah, what you got? Anything useful? No? Yeah, useless to me, man. Maybe your son might matter.
Good evening,
Son
Harry.
of a bitch.
May I come in?
Sure. Sure. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
Dreams? I have a hard time to remember my dreams now. That's odd. Huh. Weird. Nah. Can't be that weird.
It's locked.
Fucking lock. What the heck glitches though? I'm basically getting.
Always eat wretched. Now let your guard down, sir.
The rest of them I already found her? Jeez. Or I do want to soak around a bit. I want to explore a little bit more. That one area that got my ass killed real quick. I want to see if I can take those dudes on now. See if I'm strong enough. Give Daddy a kiss. Bloody hunters, I'm not doing a damn job. Why just people take these hunters for, huh? Let's go loot houses. Did I loot some houses already been ransacked by the plague? There's a plague here? Obviously. Obviously, these hunters are not paid to do their actual job. Hunt. Cigarettes. Yes. Some steady blood samples. Steel plates. I forgot, there's a path here. lead?
It's locked.
It's locked as usual. Alright. Like I said, I don't know how vampirism work here. So far as I know, I might be spreading that disease faster than I think. Alright then.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them! You'll pay for that! Christ! He's dead!
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Keep out. Play, keep out. Of course, gonna take you there.
It's locked, all right.
I figure since you're a doctor and all, you might be able to get in there and see what's around. I dropped an item back there. Very important. Yeah, sure. And I'm sure you dropped a very important everyone, which is opposite out yours. But I'll get it and see what you give me.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Maybe Clinton Darby knows a little more about him.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Alright, before I do... he has bronchitis always, huh? See if I can make some medicine for a man that might lighten his mood. I'll ask them both. Maybe they will both tell me.
blinded by your false faith.
Good evening, Doctor.
Imprisoned by
Can I help you?
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I care about the public health.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
So he has no relatives?
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Interesting.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Interesting. I'll check that mailbox later, but for now, I'm gonna ask you, Mr. Richard Friend.
Good evening, Mr. Nethercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Former public activist. Former activist.
I'll leave you alone, sir. Hello again, miss. Very well.
Yeah, well, goodbye. Find the mailbox. I think I've seen one around here, actually. No, not that. Don't let stuff know this night. Big man.
You pay for piece of work.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe?
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
I'm afraid not.
A gun, alcohol.
Yeah. Gun, alcohol, and bad temper makes a bad cocktail. Goodbye, sir.
Good evening. My dear colleague.
Yes, colleague. You're a snake, Will.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Not be the judge if it's good or not. Terrible. Stop it. There's a mailbox there. There should be no one around here. I've never seen two of them. Not side by side, but close to each other.
Might be another 45 minutes, unfortunately, just because the scallops aren't fully unthawed yet.
Oh, no problem. I got a little bit of snack here to keep going.
Okay, no worries. I just wanted to keep it up to date.
Alrighty.
I'm going to add season the steak so they're all ready to go in like an hour whenever the scallops are done.
Ready. Have some nice dinner tonight. I will get some mailboxes. Who do you know, son?
Mr. Bates.
Evening, Doctor.
Evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates. Mr. Bates. Aren't those not mailboxes? I want to like follow him. Find that mailbox. Okay, it's not those. So then, at least I'm on the right track. I know what to look for. Those. I'm assuming the red things are mailboxes. I'm assuming. English, man. English. Do I slice it? I can't slice it. I'm in the public area. That kind of behavior is looked down upon.
I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Is it down there? There used to be bloody neighbors. Oh, come on, man. There used to be bloody neighbors, for Christ's sake. I'm starting to punch. No! I can't be that way. If so, that's freaking dangerous. But that dude just be down there. But
Even
those,
now, he judges your
everywhere.
words and actions.
Just for those gals. Huh? That direction? Oh, okay then. Thank you, game. Ah.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Alright, Darius. Sounds like you some medicine. Yes, that would do. Should I drink his blood now? Does it only increase when I drink people's blood? Like my mouth breath is drink their blood or what? What's just say? What's there some freaking thing that says, hey, that's how it works. No. I gotta look at the video or something like that. Start mesmerizing people left and right then. Start drinking some black. Maybe I'll offer some medicine. Maybe that might help too.
This district seems to get uglier every year.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see, Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Already rented. That's stealing your money. We're taking everything as a nail down.
It's locked, all right.
You took everything. Start ransacking, but it's already just screwed there. Video game logic sometimes, yeah.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Anyone's here?
Well, I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from an English doctor? It must be my lucky day.
Yeah, but don't push it. Yeah.
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes, his manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Who is she really?
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man, for sure, but a very poor writer.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you...
I do not believe...
Okay, we already got that. President questions. How did you meet Crane?
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Big doggy. Big dog. Have a grandma?
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
Okay. Nah, I'm an old man now.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Alright. We want Tokyo. He probably needs to go now. Alright. Oh, freak. That spot wants my food down there. It's like, there's food down there. I want to go down there with the food and eat it all. Where's my food, dog? There we go. I want to eat your people food. I don't think she's a blackmailer. I think she's probably just another proxy. Probably someone on the woman pawn. Alright. I'm gonna have to pause it here for a second. Alright, take my doggy outside real quick. Back like I knew it. Didn't go nowhere, just wanted some that people food down there. It's like people food. Are you in love with her? Yeah. Letter to North Clay. She has a sister in Romania. A pillar in this community? Not anymore. What's happening?
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Anything else?
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor.
So it's crazy that works. Me personally.
He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
What should we do then? Well, you brought him here.
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Work. Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
Dose of epinephrine, now. Dose of epinephrine, now. Come on, buddy. Did it work? Is he dead?
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. To what do I owe this courtesy? I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Can't carry on like this. Can't carry on with this.
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
Then speak for them.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
Yeah.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go.
Do you charm her or force her with her
All
powers? I'm not sure.
Gone.
This villain to kill where? What's like an armor vampire power? It's a charm there, I'm not sure. For all I know, she's like, yeah, forget it.
It's locked. It's locked.
Uh-oh.
It's one of them! There's one of them!
You'll forget about it.
Over there! There's one of them vermin! Watch it!
You'll forget everything. How do you know I was here? Is he alright?
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in. Yes?
Tell me...
I do not...
Alright, same thing. Same thing.
Goodbye.
You're right. Goodbye, sir.
Perhaps I should look into it.
Forget about these people. Back there.
Take a look. Don't be afraid.
Alright, time to get out of here. Social circle, huh? What if I just take him? So tempting. Maybe I will. Just take a drop of blood. guess we'll head back then for now. If I won't save that, I'll probably explore it a little bit more. To this quarter here, West End, looks like it.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy! Trust the leech, boys!
Any other packages around here? No? They dropped none? So it was a trap there for me. You will forget it all.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Hey, what happened?
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Never accidental, so vampires are not accidentally created, they're created on purpose.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious?
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
I thought they were gone. Me.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
Oh, that was great.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
My blood was drunk. So did someone slip me in?
So me being a vampire,
he's gonna be the one who
could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I see. So I'm assuming someone probably slipped me his blood. You're like, yep, he's my protege. And it's dead ass some cruel doors to see what I can do. Probably some bored vampire higher up like, I'm bored. Trying to shake up the tree a bit. I can make a protege. Without him knowing. That'll be fine.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Ekon is a vampire?
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are you an Ekon too?
Like an offshoot.
Yes, I am.
Same family, but
We are the
different
closest
now.
thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
Well, do we know that?
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
So only elders could speak with their progeny mentally. And judging by her appearance, like, whoa, that's kind of scary. An elder walking around doing that stuff, you know, all that vampire, oh, that's dangerous. Oh, we are vampires. Why'd you save me?
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
Yeah.
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
What type of vampire is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
So Scales can't create vampires since they're not close to that. But what if a Scout drinks blood of his master? Does it know vampire?
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Ah, yes, the famous 27 club. Grant, you eternal youth.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
It's not true, whatever. I get it.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
Do you know the Brotherhood?
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
I have a feeling this mutual understanding here is about to be broken on either side, like.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see...
Wise choice, Doctor.
Yeah. See what you got. Nothing. Nothing for me. I think it's now. I mean, at certain points, I'm gonna decide how my powers increase. Okay. Well, how much I know of a person or not, I can charm them. I get it now.
The flower's dying.
How the hell watch this
It
goddamn
needs water.
Where's the water then? Do they use it here? No, for water? Seriously. I can't just go outside like, there's a bucket of rain here. Here's some water. Alright, teleport. Time to analyze his blood. Where is this here? Out now. See it around. Catch it. Freak down for materials. Alright, let's bring some stuff down. Probably valuable. Let's go to junk, watch. It's over here. Mine. Oh yeah. And last of that.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Scowls? Is it a vampire?
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Someone transform. There you are. There you are. That is one
Evening,
thing.
Edgar.
Okay.
Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak. But I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Yeah.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes, I have.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Yeah.
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
May I turn London to my realm? I have thought about it. May I turn London to my realm?
And why not? What did Stoker say about the Children of the Night? Well, using my blood, I could create a whole army of vampires.
Surely you're joking.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
Uh-oh.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
10 Maris Street. Alright.
I need to talk to you, Edgar.
Mr. Edgar.
Please do so.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Yeah.
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Prewen. Zealots to the last man.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention. But they concluded vampires were a scourge.
They're well organized?
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
Deacon, if I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury. Thought she was murdering patients as some sick upper-class game.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game. She's lucky Lady Ashbury abhors violence.
We'll talk later.
Okay, she's not here no more, but she's up there. I guess I go to the funeral. His first kill, sadly. Unintentionally, honestly. Like I said, though, it was crazy seeing the movie. Just woke up.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear. My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Oh, they're everywhere. I'm glad they're only down here. I'm not attacking my mother. Still, like, geez, so many crowds here. Cocaine? I think it is. Well, cocaine was an old medicine back then. Still is, actually. It's not.
can't believe I'm doing this.
She was. Anyways, the Black Mage. Dude, that was just I want to play some sick game, but after it comes, she was a vampire. As I see. Discreetly.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How is it possible? Tell me. Is it so easy to take a life every night, and then just smile and nod at those you spared?
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Oh, no. Yeah. Digger. Well, not a digger, but a barrier.
I cannot enter.
No, a barrier. Not be really that bad.
To church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ooh.
Ascalon
Yeah, he's not
does
normal.
not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge. and jewelry.
That is one big fucker there.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Over there! There's one of them!
I was lucky to find someone. I did. I was lucky someone found me. Are we sick here? Yeah, that dude, but he's all the way over there.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
I don't need a complaint.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us.
I call it a break for
Very
now.
well, priest.
But to
As you seem quite
time
adamant.
for dinner, probably.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
Angry. I feel responsible.
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
Yeah, I think about taking a little break for now. Yeah, I'll think about taking a little break for now. I might get back on later and record more. Why don't you play? Who knows? Yeah. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna record here. I'll see ya.